like you said, like you realized that your behavior was creating something, like you were able, or you were the one that was controlling the mind. Like I can imagine some of the watchers on YouTube or listeners, they might think like, hey, it can be a really big confrontation. I had it myself. I know that. Like, when I did a course 8, 9 years ago, I was like, ooh, I'm not responsible. No, 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 no. These were my parents. This was the circumstances, my boss, my relationship, so on. How was it for you to realize that? Like, what do you go through when you realize these things?
It's just an unfolding. If I'm working with an addict, if I put my mind inside someone that is just trying to get sober and clean and change their life, it would explode. It literally like a bomb, it'd explode. It happens bit by bit, stage by stage, unfolding. The learning's got to take place over a period of time, and the change has got to develop with new habits and new behaviours, new friends, new job, working on your self-esteem, your confidence, your self-worth. There's no like one thing that you do. It's a combination of things that needs to be done, in order to achieve the end result. But people come and they expect to get the microwave recovery or the microwave life, and they say, "Oh, I tried this meditation and it's not working for me." And I say, you expect to do 1-2 time and your life changes, or 1-2 weeks. Pain equals, if you don't go through pain, you can't grow. It's just simple. It's just, that's the way it is. If you're going to change and give up an addiction that's controlling you and giving you a bit of respite, and you're using it as a crutch to feel better, you give that up, there's a certain amount of discomfort and sometimes really excruciating pain. And then you've got the other side of the pain where the real problem is maybe a trauma. It's maybe trauma or self-esteem, or maybe a loss that's maybe been the catalyst for the addiction. There's maybe a combination of certain things. So that's pain. When you have to face these deep traumas and deep and losses in your life, that causes pain. But the other side of that is where the joy is. Once you face that and work through it and grow through it, the joy comes. So now my life's really that it's mostly joy, mostly happiness, because I've worked through the pain. And if I get new pain in my life, I don't run away from it and pick up a drug or an alcohol. I go and I use some of my tools, or get some of my friends and do some work. And it's constant, personal development's not for one day or 1 week. It's for a life. It's a new lifestyle, and that's what that's what I do now. I instead of go to the pub and go with my friends and use drugs, I now go and meditate, and I use my tools and work on my self-esteem and try to love myself more each day and stuff.